Hey everybody, and welcome to the first episode of. This is not a podcast. I tweeted out that I was thinking about doing a podcast, and I asked if anyone would be interested in me thinking about doing a podcast, and the response was overwhelming. So this is what this is. It's a little bit of my thought process. It's stream of consciousness. It's me thinking out loud about having a podcast, and I hope you guys feel, in a certain sense, obligated to listen to it because you did, of course, express your interest. It would be very disingenuous if you did not then listen to it. And the response was overwhelming, so I'm hoping for a lot of views and a lot of clicks. Again, this is not a podcast, but let's take care of some business first with some sponsors. Our first sponsor, this show is brought to you by Man Bush. Escape the manscape and grow a man bush. It is a fertilizer, topical fertilizer for male pubic hair. It's coming back. It's back in trend. We're all in quarantine. There's things going on. And you can grow it how you want. And there's also a good kit. If you use the code CITYBUSH, you get 20% off. It's a kit. There's like a styling gel and a whole thing. And of course, we are also brought to you by Soft Chew. For those times you need that embarrassing erection to go away. And I'm the kind of guy who's just hard all the time, no matter what, any reason. If I'm at church and I have a boner, I got to pop some Soft Chew in my mouth, and it will go away immediately. And it's fine to be erect, but you want to be erect appropriately. And I'm chewing it right now because I'm more than excited to think about this podcast with you guys. I just want you to give you my process and a slice of me. I want to give you a slice of the real me because I don't think I've presented myself authentically in all the content that I have created. So I want to give you a slice. What would a podcast be? Well, we could call it something cool. We could shorten it. We can call it like a pod. We could call it like the city pod time. Time for fun. Time to listen. Listen up. Hey, how about look who's talking, look who's podcasting now. Time, cities, the city cast, pod cities. The skyline is a listening. I'm listening. Seattle is watching, is getting no sleep because they're having a podcast with RJ. So we can call it numerous things. Some ground rules, though. You know, I don't want it to be too formal. There's too many podcasts that are too formal and too scripted and too, what's the word, professional. The quality is like through the roof and it's nauseating. I want to keep it cool and casual and just real because that's who I am. I'm going to leave all the mistakes in, you know, that kind of thing. Also, I would want to swear a lot. Because all these podcasts, you know, everyone goes, can I swear? And I just want to let people know up front, you can swear and I will swear. Like, I'm not going to swear on this because I want it to be monetized. But after that, like, if it launches, then I can swear a lot. I also, like, if I had a guest, and it could be anyone, because I just like my friends, right? Shooting the bull. Shooting the bull, just hanging out, talking about things. I just want it to be super casual, stream of consciousness. I don't want to have a list of questions or research or facts. I just want it to come straight from my heart and my head because they're connected by blood. So that's kind of the same thing to me. So I think that would also be a good idea. And we can talk about a lot of stuff. Like, we can talk about things that are going on in the world. I feel like that's like something that not a lot of people are talking about, whether it's me. You know, if I get the newspaper the morning, I'm just like, hey, like, look at this in the news. Like, why? What do you guys think of this? You know, and then you guys can comment. And then when I do another episode, it'll be about something else. Also, pop culture, movies, music, what else? TV shows, the internet. Like, the media landscape is changing, and I think we can be at the front of it by putting things out there. For people to look at and listen to. Hot takes, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure I can come up with an interesting opinion on, like, anything. if there's like a sandwich people like Reuben sandwiches, I could be like, you know what? These Reuben sandwiches I don't think they're that good. Or I could really go at the Reuben sandwich community and be like, I think everyone who eats a Reuben sandwich is an idiot and a loser, and they're going to have sky-high cholesterol. And I'll say, look at the numbers. And then they can get mad at me, and they'll say, look at this guy, and then they'll just retweet my Reuben sandwich episode. That would be a good thing to do. Of course, I may end up saying something inadvertently problematic because I'm not considerate about the things I am saying or what I'm thinking about people because I'm not really concerned about it. However, that could get me, canceled, which would be bad for like a couple days. And then I think it would just really narrow my audience to a very concerted, loyal group of ignorant people. So I think that would probably work out too. I want you guys to hear me chew. You'd be like, I don't chew gum that much on the air and on my shows and stuff. But here I would, because it's just the real me. And I think that's a real interesting opportunity too. Hear this guy chew, listen to him chew, and hot takes. He's not chewing a sandwich because he doesn't like them. He's chewing on soft chew. Soft chew. For when that erection needs an ejection, get some soft chew. And of course, man bush. Escape the landscape. Grow a bush. Well, those are my thoughts on thinking about having a podcast. I would really appreciate your feedback to gauge your interest in the kind of content I'm putting out there. Please share and retweet, and hopefully this will blow up. Who knows? I'll even think about doing more stuff. Or I'll think about thinking about it.
Guests of the RJ City Show, subscribe to his channel, follow him on social media, and buy his t-shirts at ProWrestlingTees.com/RJ City.